How you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Matt.
Good meeting you, Matt.
Brings you in today?
Oh, I'm John, just to let you know.
Sorry about that. What brings you in today?
I'm looking for a car. Downsizing a little bit. My wife and my kids are now out of the house completely. I do like SUVs, but I'm going to get a smaller one. What we have at home is a little larger.
What are you driving home?
Well, we have a CX-3 actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have a really small subcompact CX-3 is what it's called. Just came out like a month or two ago. It'd be perfect. It's great for, technically it's called a subcompact crossover vehicle. What kind of features do you look for when you're looking at a car?
Well, let me talk a little bit about how my wife and I operate. We like biking a lot.
Okay.
And so we travel around to different places where we can go biking. So having something that I can hang the bike on, either on top or in the bed or whatever, is going to be a little bit important. We need to have some space. We like to travel.
Right.
So some luggage space, that kind of thing. Don't necessarily have a lot of people with us, so leg room in the back isn't that big of a deal. We want it to be adequate, but it's not a major deal. And just overall comfort. I just don't want a vehicle that after riding it for 3 or 4 hours, you want to pull over to the side of the road, take a rest, and continue on. Okay. I'm the kind of guy that can drive from here to Tampa, Florida, and never stop.
Right on. Okay. All right. Well, I have a perfect car for you. This is actually called a CX-3. This is going to be your subcompact, your small all-wheel drive.
It's not a Mazda 3, is it?
No. The Mazda 3 and the CX-3 are completely different cars. The shape is a little the same. This does have a 6-inch lift, and it can be all-wheel drive.
Oh,
that is the big difference between the
that's kind
CX-3
of
and the Mazda 3.
I go through hills, stuff like that.
Yeah, all-wheel drive. That's a huge concept of this car. One of the main attractions of this car. Now, as you see, you're gonna have plenty of space in the front. Just going to walk around. When it comes to, have you done any research on the trim levels?
Well, since I got a Mazda, I pretty much understand them. I think you have a Sport, Touring, and a Grand Touring.
That's correct.
But everyone that I look at, when I shop, I like looking at cars in the car. But sometimes, I think, let's see, Touring on the CX-5 doesn't have, it has cloth in it, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
What if I go for a 6 in the Touring, I get...
That's not a leather, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So how does this one?
This is actually, the Touring is going to be a leatherette. The Grand Touring is going to be a pure leather. This one specifically is a leather. This is going to be the Grand Touring, the highest trim level. So you do have the leather.
What's the center?
That's the drop off.
Oh, it's just a nice.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to see where I'm.
It's kind of put in there.
But yeah.
You do see these tires. These black with the silver tips. These are only on the Grand Touring. Okay. The 16 Grand Tourings. I know you said your bike was important. Being able to travel with that. You can't have a little rack put on here. We can do that. And when it comes to accessories and the space, we do have a little bit of space back here in the back. Nice little privacy top to kind of hold up whatever's in here. Plus you can even go down here for a little bit of extra space. If you want to, go ahead and take this top off, and it will go ahead and just open it up.
So those seats go down.
Those seats will go down easily. It is a 60-40 split, obviously. But they can lay down flat. So I'm not going to worry about putting that back there.
What we do that was.
Yeah, that'd be not too much in there. Now, on the Grand Touring, you do have your blind spot monitoring, your backup camera, rear cross traffic alert. If you're backing up out of the grocery store parking lot, say, you're backing up out of that spot, there's 2 bigger cars next to you, you can't see from your sides. If there's a car coming from one of your sides behind you, it'll actually let you in. So that's a really good feature that's on these.
How does it do this?
It'll go ahead and use radars from the sides on your backup camera. Go ahead and sense from the sides. So that's a really cool feature that's on these. Go ahead, let's It's fully unlocked. Go ahead and come over here and hop in the driver's seat.
We look at the front first, though.
Okay.
I like to see the face of the car.
Right on. And this is actually one of the best looking in this class, honestly. That's one of the cars that's out there, period. You have the predatory style headlights, kind of make it look like an angry, kind of mean vehicle. Keep up with the sport essence that is Mazda.
It's got a nice line.
Zoom. It does.
I'll sit in this thing first.
Yeah, go ahead, sit in and make sure you're comfortable. Now, I will point out real fast. One thing you're noticing, that screen stands alone up there, right? Now that screen is touchscreen. It's fully Bluetooth control, or Bluetooth connectivity is able for it. So what you do is you hook up your phone, Bluetooth, or iPad, or tablet, or anything like that. Now that touchscreen is locked while you're moving, so that control in the center, that commander control is what's called, that joystick, is going to be your main control for the entire system. That is a joystick. It twists around, it moves around like a joystick. It pushes in to select. You see, you have your buttons there. You have your home, your music, navigation, back, and your favorite button. That's the little tiny knob is the volume. It is also fully Bluetooth, or voice control. I mean, just go ahead and press that button, and then you can speak to the system and see what they're saying. You can control everything like that. Let me come around there real fast.
Okay, so that one.
Yeah. I see these temperatures here. And this is auto. Is this like, what is this?
This is the auto fan. This will give you just a good range of where you're, when you turn it, which way, what kind of temperature you're sitting at, the range of where you're at. So if you turn this all the way up, turn it almost out, then you can see 40 degrees, turn it all the way down, 60 degrees, stuff like that. You do have in here with the Grand Touring, you do have the heated seats, so that's a really good feature. The Grand Touring, you also have the sport mode, where if you push this forward, it'll open up the engine and allow you to get more RPMs from the lower gears. You do that while you're moving. Another thing different on some of the Grand Touring, you do have this active driving display. Now the active driving display, while you're driving, you can start it and pop up. It'll display stuff like your speed. If you have the navigation set, it'll give you turn-by-turn directions. Pretty much so you don't have to take your eyes away from the road to see the main information.
Well, that's logical. Yeah, you're looking straight forward.
It's mainly for a safety thing, just to keep you.
I don't know that I like this up in the air like this.
Yeah, that's also part of that safety, being up here to where you don't really have to take your eyes away from straight ahead, and take your eyes away from the road. So that way you're not looking down here and looking for all these buttons. And this joystick is actually really easy to use once you get used to it. And even though you have all this good stuff, you still have a CD player down here. Now you do have 2 USB ports. You have 1 auxiliary port if you don't want to use Bluetooth control or anything like that. And you do have 1 SD card insert. Now the navigation is a program that an SD card that only we can give you. So if you want to get that navigation, you can. That's no problem.
So the photos won't work in it?
Nope. It's just our program that'll work. And the Grand Touring, this one does come standard with the navigation. So you will have that if you want to go with the Grand Touring with the higher trim level. Oh, the paddle shifters, yes. If you go ahead and if you wanted to shift by yourself, really just kind of have some fun with it, keep up with Zoom, Mazda's history, you can go ahead and just start shifting by yourself if you want to. If you don't want to use the paddle shifters, you can put it over here in manual with the gear, and you can actually shift up by pulling down on it, and shift down by pushing up on it. Little indicators right there show you.
What's the horsepower?
Horsepower is about 146. Horsepower is about 146. Give you enough power to use that all-wheel drive system sufficiently.
Okay.
And you got your cruise and all your normal radio controls and all that good stuff.
So this button panel over here, what does that do? Anything?
Well,
I mean, obviously it's there for a reason.
Yeah. Which what does it all say?
Well, it says TCS off. Looks like tire pressure or something.
Right. Your tire pressure and your tire pressure warning system is something that's set in the back. You don't have to worry about that, but it'll let you know when You need to put air in your tires. Let me see, the blind spot monitoring, the BSM.
Well, this has got like two little cars, but that looks like that's what it would be.
Yeah, that's a blind spot monitoring. Actually, it's on the blind spot monitoring. Is an indicator that's on both mirrors.
Okay.
If somebody's in your blind spot, that indicator will light up. If somebody's in your blind spot and you turn your turn signal that way, that indicator will flash, and you'll hear a beeping noise on the inside. Okay. So that's a really good feature. You can turn that on.
TCS?
Your traction control system, pretty much what that'll do is if the system starts noticing that you're slipping, you're not getting traction, it won't allow you to put any more torque or horsepower to the wheels that are slipping. More of a safety feature for you.
Okay.
That's all over there. I mean, Gran
So
Turismo.
let me, traction control, is this on all the time?
It is until you turn it off.
So I got all four wheels, even if I don't need them, I'm still got four wheels driving the car.
The four-wheel drive, the all-wheel drive system is going to be something that only kicks in when you need it. And instead of Mazda in the past being a responsive system, it's more predictive. If the car notices that it's close to the freezing point or it's raining, it'll already be in that all-wheel drive
So
system.
it determines when it goes on and off?
Right.
Oh, okay.
There is no switch in here.
Because that's what I was looking for, I didn't see a deal.
Yeah. That is the one thing. I know a lot of times we're getting feedback from some of our customers that the all-wheel drive cars are actually getting higher estimated gas mileage than what's on the sticker because we're not using that all-wheel drive system all the time. And that's why you're getting better gas mileage.
Well, it's logical.
Right.
I like logical things.
So that's...
Well, I tell you what, I like the touring. I kind of like this. Do they all come, or can I get just black on black?
It's going to be this color on the interior.
Okay.
And with the red accents on the sides.
Oh, okay.
Now with the Grand Touring, we do get standard the moonroof and the Bose sound system, speaker system. So you know with the Grand Touring, you're going to get a higher quality sound.
Bonus.
Huge bonus.
All right, well, I tell you what, can I take one for a ride?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's get you set up. Let's go take a drive.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's do it. Shut her down.